Yeah, yo! The greatest
back.
disclaimer in all the lands.
Everywhere. Some say it's the greatest ever. I like to think that it's the greatest in YouTube, but some people have said it's the greatest disclaimer ever of all time.
Some say.
Some are saying that.
Some are saying, including me.
How are you,
Welcome
Reptar?
back, guys. Hey, everyone in the chat. We're gonna try and we'll try and get to everybody that is commenting and stuff. We have a lot to get to today, guys. We have a really huge announcement and some other interesting news. So
yeah, definitely
get comfy, get a snack,
slightly different topic today for us. Look, let's face it, the cryptocurrency clarity act, Bitcoin price stuff, it's all kind of the same. And so we were to talk about something a little different today. If you've been with us in the community since we got started over 4.5 years ago, we started out as a bunch of people who got booted or banned or silenced in other crypto communities or NFT communities specifically, just for asking, like, hey, what about this? Or, hey, have y'all tried this? Or, gosh, that looks weird. Or, so, we formed our own little community to talk about NFTs and Web3 games and passive income potentials in the crypto space. And
guys, NFTs are getting shit on.
Yeah, they should have been.
Because 90% of them have died and 90% of them are not coming back. And the few that are here have been making incredible progress. And I just want to start by saying Web3 gaming and NFTs are absolutely not dead. And I know that, like a lot of meme coins and stuff, a lot of these projects are, but we have been in the industry for 8 years now. We've seen a lot of projects come and go. We've been in a lot of projects that have failed, from major IPs like Nickelodeon to some smaller projects, and even ones that we didn't think were going to fail, like Phantom Galaxies from Animoca Brands. So,
Animoca Brands, big gaming studio. But look,
multi-billion-dollar gaming company.
As we round the month of August and we get towards September, you guys know we are going to be on the featured speaker stage on Wednesday. By the way, Wednesday, September the 2nd, at NFT NYC. Like we were invited, we were approved. We're going to be speaking on stage at one of the largest NFT conferences in the world, which is super exciting for us. And so we thought we should probably maybe preview kind of what we want to talk about with you guys.
And guys, just to be clear, I'm gonna actually go ahead and share this, JC, if I can.
Oh, do it.
Let
me go to
this.
Up
on the side so we can. There we go. Or we'll put us up on the.
Yeah, I got it.
Jamie, can you pull up that video? we will get Joe Rogan on the show one day.
Wait, sorry, wrong show.
So guys, again, we'll very briefly, me and JC were, as well as Kyle, who most of you guys don't see on the show, but he's actually our CFO. He handles our finances and stuff. So we actually were chosen and voted to speak at, as JC said, the biggest NFT event in the world. And, a lot of people have been to this conference in the past, big speakers like Gary V.
You can see there Spike Lee, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Like, just read the names here.
It is a huge honor to be speaking at an event like this. And again, we have seen, basically the entirety of this industry. We have seen projects come and go. That is amazing. That reminds me of Has Been Hotel. Love that.
Yeah.
But again, guys, this is a huge, obviously NFT event. So people are asking, why are we attending this event? Why?
NFTs are dead. They're worthless.
Yeah.
They're just digital monkeys. It's not worth anything, guys. Non-fungible tokens. Yes, they started out, the first use case we saw, and I would argue a test run for the entire system is digital monkeys and pixelated punks. But what is the big narrative, or one of the big three narratives that we've been talking about for the last year? Tokenization. What's the last word in NFT? Oh, that's right. Token. Non-fungible tokens don't have to be digital artwork. Digital artwork can represent something else as well. So we're going to talk about that. First, let's do our quick run around the news.
We almost forgot about the bubbles. Bubbles.
That was a long intro. We almost forgot bubbles, but we're gonna do a quick news thing before our main topic today is going to be on NFTs and are they coming back and stuff like that. All right, so Beat, I don't even know what that is. That's probably not really a top 100. There you go. It's a brand new Audiera. I don't know. Whatever.
Sorry guys, I was getting a share on Facebook. BTW. These are all probably like random meme projects. To be honest, guys, not much going on.
There you go, Ice. That's for you. Chainlink right there.
Woo! So yeah, Chainlink again. One of the safest projects I would say in crypto. Partnered with literally everybody.
Yep.
Huge.
Had a one of the, I don't know if it's Fidelity or BlackRock. Somebody yesterday, we talked about yesterday, somebody calling for a $200 link.
Can you pull up Near real quick? Because we've talked about Near for months, and I want to see where it's all the way at the bottom, above my head. Right to the right. There we go. You were near it.
Ha ha ha! I see what you did there. It's too early for dad jokes. Good morning over on TikTok. I see. I love the name Booger. Booger joined us on TikTok.
Awesome. Welcome.
Is it
TikTok
Felice or Felici over in TikTok there?
Felici. Welcome, guys.
Felici Navidad. I don't know.
But yeah, guys, obviously, down as much as everything else is. But Near is one of these projects, guys. Watch Near. This one is.
Let me go to the next page. And
it's connected to the AI narrative. It's really.
It's near to the AI narrative.
Okay, that was a bit of a stretch.
It's way too early for this. All right, let me take us off the screen for just a minute.
Yeah. So again, guys, we have been talking about Near for a very long time. I think it's going to be one of the biggest gainers in all of AI crypto. It's down a ton right now. It's at $1.62. If you want exposure to AI and you don't have Near, Tau, Render, you are really at a disadvantage. Because these are very solid projects. The teams behind them are incredible, and they are down so much that, it's a steal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I see Near going easy $10, maybe even $20, like genuinely. So,
yeah, and you can look, the max supply being unlimited right now. Obviously the total supply and the circulating supply are the same, but that doesn't mean they can't make more. That's a negative mark against, in my opinion. That doesn't mean that's the only thing I consider, but it is something I don't like. But you can see 80% on the score here. Yeah, don't sleep. All right, let's go back up here. Let's see what we did. 2.19 again. Yesterday was 2.19. Last Friday was 2.19. This is why we're kind of looking for something else to talk about, because it's boring talking about the same crap every day. Look, longs and shorts liquidated. But we're still sitting, and I mentioned this yesterday, Reptar. Everything that's going on, and we're still sitting at 38.
Right. It's like the fear has just been, no
one cares.
Yeah, because we're already down so bad that everyone's like,
I want to point this out.
Can you pull us back up on the screen? I'm just.
Oh yeah. I want you to look at this before I do that real quick, and then I'll pull us back up. Look at this. You see that? The low of the day yesterday was just under $1. XRP broke $1. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at our faces. XRP Congratulations if you picked up XRP under $1. 10 years from now, I guess Gen Alpha will be griping at the Gen Z for getting XRP at $1, saying it's not fair. Anyway.
It's not fair.
Gen Alpha will be telling Gen Z, we'll be telling Gen Z, you have to sell us the XRP for $1.50. Just make 50 cents profit, bro. Why are you making 7,000% profit?
Right. It's like
you could have given that to us for $3 instead of $100,000.
And the thing is, everybody bitches about, the price is down. Bitcoin's at 60K. If you bought Bitcoin at 4K, you don't care that it's down from 100K.
If you bought Bitcoin at 20K and you held it all the way down to below $2,000, do you care? You might be like, dang it, I wish I'd sold it at 20K and bought 10 at 2K, but
JC, can you put us up on the side just because we're like really little on
we're small. Yeah, I can.
No, it's cool. That's
Boom.
Perfect. Love it.
Boom.
Love it.
Boom. Look at that.
Eddie M, welcome from the TikTok. So guys, I guess we should get into the topic of today because this is something that's very interesting. That I
you want me to hit the news highlights real quick?
Oh, of course, yeah, my bad. Right. I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah, Rupert, like all of this, like you see this, all of this right here is the main topic. I just got like 6.
No, that's totally fine. Now, let's get it.
Look, you don't have enough HBAR.
Ooh, HBAR news.
The United Nations.
You know what? Hold on. Pause. I'm sorry. I saw a post on Facebook. I'll send it to you. Someone put HBAR in D tier. They made a crypto tier list and they put it in D tier. How dare you, mystery internet person?
They're not going to make it.
They're not going to make it. Anyway, continue.
United Nations integrating with Hedera Guardian. Yeah.
Oh, it's just, the UN.
Just the UN. Helping connect verifiable finance with real climate projects around the world. So look, I don't care where you stand on climate change, man-made, natural, whatever. There are people that are very rich and very powerful, and they are running these climate change, climate project things, and they're going to make money. So whether you agree with whatever theory behind climate change or whatever, you can still make money off of them, right?
And what's interesting is, again, Hedera is solving a lot of problems in the world.
Oh, Hedera is carbon negative.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's partnered with some of the biggest companies in the world, like Netflix, Dell. I recently just had a partnership with FedEx, basically all the world banks, all big tech companies. I mean, the integration is just endless. I could go on about Hedera forever because of how many companies, institutions, and projects are partnering with them. And it's for a reason. And they're also quantum protected. So, and that's a
quantum
huge
protective,
thing. Everyone's
carbon negative, not carbon neutral, carbon negative. And people are using it like NASA,
SpaceX.
Yeah. Now the United Nations.
They're literally going to the moon.
They're using it for security, trusting a trustable source of data.
Like but your anyway. World Health Organization data being stored on the hash graph. I mean, again, guys, for it to be in D tier, I was just blown away by that because it's
they're not gonna make it. Project. They're not gonna make it. All right, did you see this? 200,000 XRP was drained. How, Reptar? Through a bridge.
Guys, anytime there's a crypto hack, it's always a bridge or a centralized exchange. DeFi, this doesn't happen. Cold storage wallets, this doesn't happen. This is the kind of thing.
It did last week.
Okay, well,
on an old cold storage wallet that used
it was an inferior wallet that was not following the practices that are necessary.
Not using best practices. Anyway, yes, I just want to point this out. XRP was drained. XRP did not get hacked. The cross-chain bridge got hacked. Or actually, it was a flaw in the bridge's deposit verification. They created fake balances. Yep, so they got hacked.
It's interesting. If XRP is so worthless, why are so many people trying to steal it?
Right. An even bigger hack, a $4 billion exploit. Harmony.
Yikes.
Their one token. The unauthorized mint. Whoops, what happened there? Yeah, no, I'm not talking to you. The unauthorized mint. So someone hacked into their one token code, I guess, and minted $4 billion worth of the token.
And then just sent it to themselves. How wild is that? They just made money out of nowhere and then sent it to themselves and then just nuked the price. Wild.
Now, the problem for that person is blockchain is immutable. It is unchangeable. Every transaction is traceable.
Okay, so there's a caveat to that, and I just want to quickly talk about this because it's important to understand. Tornado Cash, a Bitcoin mixer that a lot of people use to basically launder money or hide their Bitcoin transactions. Everyone's like, oh, well, now we can't do that anymore. No, because what happens is DeFi exists and DeFi is legal. So what happens is people are putting their money into these DeFi exchanges, which is a pool with other people. And then what they're doing is they're getting a new wallet and they're withdrawing the funds. They're sending those funds from the DeFi exchange to this new wallet. And then they're bridging to like Arbitrum, ETH, whatever. And by the time it gets to that wallet, it is untraceable just by the very nature of DeFi, because all this money is being put in a pool together.
Sure. And look, every transaction in that chain is traceable. But if the end wallet is not KYC'd, they have no idea whose it is. Now, as soon as you go to withdraw that, if you want to cash that out somewhere, you got to put it into a bank with your name on it.
Right. That's the one. That's the caveat is, okay, you got all this money now. How do you spend it? You got to go through Coinbase. You got to go through something that is KYC'd. So it's like, where did let's say you $150 million come from?
Right. Okay. So you want to buy something. Okay, cool. You buy it anonymously. You want to buy a Lambo. Cool. Lambo takes.
You're paying 30% capital gains tax on that.
Lambo takes crypto, right? We know McLaren does.
Oh my God.
You can buy it with crypto, but guess what? That car has to be shipped somewhere. Are you going to buy it and not drive it? So
no, you're totally right. All I meant by that is like there are ways that people can hide their transactions, but
if you want to spend it,
you need to cash it out.
Standard Charter, big wig.
It's huge. It's the biggest you've ever seen.
It's not the biggest. That's BlackRock. They're projecting XRP to $28. I'm a fan.
That is the first reasonable XRP price prediction that I've seen. A 20x makes sense to me for XRP.
Sure. And it's like, and that may be like my kind of feelings on the matter are maybe 15 to 20. 28 is not impossible by any means. 30, 35, even like 50 tops out for me as far as expectations.
Oh, 100%. And it's just like, you can't. The people that are saying, "Oh, it's going to go to 10,000," that's ridiculous to me.
We'll be dead by the time one of two things. It'll go to 10,000 500 years from now, or if it goes to 10,000 in our lifetimes, bread will cost $150,000. I mean,
and inflation, it's hitting. No, but basically, I think even $50 is a reasonable price prediction for me. But when people throw out these insane price predictions, I can't even take it seriously. It's just like, okay, where's your data? Where are you getting these numbers from? Do you understand market cap? I understand.
No. Reptar. They said if all of these things happen. Don't you know? Can't you listen? You obviously don't listen. They said
if. Well, if aliens come down and announce, hey, we use HBAR, then come on.
Right.
It's going to 10,000. All right, let's get it. What's our next? Before we completely derail.
From the OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, kind of a big deal.
They're kind of a big deal, guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Yep. So for more than a decade, regulators signaled that those seeking a federal bank charter and federal deposit insurance need not apply. Entities that engage in legally permissive activities, including those involving digital assets and other novel technologies, should have a path to becoming a national bank. America and the OCC are once again open for business. So this is the comptroller saying, look, for the longest time, the OCC regulators were like, nah, you ain't getting a banking license. And he's like, nah, come on.
Hold my pen.
All right, let's see. I'm going to move quickly here. We already did that one.
What else we got?
I love it. Larry Fink says, having your money in a bank account is one of the worst financial decisions of a lifetime. I love that this is BlackRock. This is not an actual bank.
Mom, are you listening?
But dude, what have the banks been whining about for the last 6 months? Oh, if people put their money on crypto and on blockchain and on centralized exchanges, they'll take all their money out of the banks. And Larry Fink's like, keeping your money in a bank account is one of the dumbest things you can do.
Because it is. They are. Can I say the F word? They are fucking you guys right now.
The FCC won't let me be. So, okay, yeah.
Oh my
I understood that reference.
Oh, the SEC won't let me be. Oh my God, that's so great. I wish you guys.
Well done, Ice.
Here, maybe I can show you guys. Yeah, albums up there. Can you see it? Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, I love the fact that the CEO of the largest asset management company in the world is like, don't keep your money in a bank. And the banks are like, we can't pass the Clarity Act where people will take their money out of the banks. Ah! Larry Fink's like, I'm not keeping my money in the bank.
And the thing is, dude, like I've had this conversation with a lot of my family members. You are getting screwed by keeping your money in a bank. With Coinbase.
Did you get your X Money invite?
Yes, I actually applied. Well, and I also applied for the Coinbase credit card, which I was approved for.
Nice.
Like $5,000.
Did they reward you with Bitcoin, I think?
Yeah. It's I'm really excited to get it. You get 3% back.
Cash back, yeah. 3% cash back in Bitcoin.
And guys, on top of that, if you're keeping your USD in a platform like Coinbase, you are literally getting like 4%.
3.5%. I checked yesterday. Because look, there was a provision in the Clarity Act that said centralized exchanges cannot offer rewards for just holding your cash in there. But guess what? The Clarity Act didn't pass. So guess what you can do? Get rewards for keeping your cash with Coinbase. And while your bank, Bank of America or Citibank or whatever, while they give you 0.1%, Coinbase is giving you 3.5%.
0.1%.
Guess you should have passed that law, huh?
Or 3.5%. That's the thing. If you really care about your money and you want it to be safe, why not keep it in Coinbase? I mean, genuinely, because it's insured like a bank. It is a bank. It has
your cash deposits are insured because they're kept in a bank.
And it's giving you more interest than any bank will ever give you. And that's why Larry Fink is saying.
Yeah, ICE is right. Get your stablecoin yield on Coinbase or find a centralized exchange. Now, I will say, don't use crypto.com. Don't use crypto.com. I had some on crypto.com. I was like, you know what? I want to sell this and I want to move it back to my Coinbase. I wanted to test and make sure because Kronos Network and ETH Network do not play together. So I transferred $10 of Crow token from crypto.com to Coinbase. They charged me $3. They charged me 30%.
That's disgusting. And
anyway.
And the thing is, guys, like there are a lot of shady exchanges out there, and a lot of the centralized ones, they fail. Coinbase is different because it keeps liquidity. It actually holds one-to-one assets of all the.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Coinbase, so I mean,
yeah, no, but Coinbase
we would love to be. I mean, hey, look, if you, I love Coinbase, been using it, but yeah, I also use KuCoin.
Coinbase, please sponsor us.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me hit this. That's really the kind of last thing. This is kind of our topic for today. NFTs. I'm what's making a comeback? What's not? What's the difference? We're going to start here, and I'm going to pull something else up for me, and because I want you to hear this.
So, guys, are NFTs dead? Is it all over? Do we all have to pack it up and go home at this point?
Yeah, or are they coming back? Is it like, okay, I need to find? Do you need to go out and buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club because they're going to go back up to 120 ETH? Do you need to buy a CryptoPunk when they're at 30 ETH because they were 500 ETH? Like, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. But I think, and I'm gonna instead of putting this, we'll put this big. Instead of putting this at the end, can we clip that out of the live stream? Instead of putting this at the end, I want to put it at the beginning. In 2021, in 2019, 2020, 2021, that was when all of these digital artwork NFTs took off. And one of the points that I want to make is back then, it was super, super speculative. I mean, all of crypto space is still speculative, but the NFTs were like, hey, buy this NFT. We're going to do stuff with it. You can maybe earn some tokens, or maybe we'll put it into a game. And as you know, we started as we like playing games. We think Web3 gaming, people playing games and earning money, is going to be the way of the future. Once AI and robotics takes over everything, the only thing we're going to have to do is get in our little Ready Player One headset and play games, and we can make a little extra money.
What's that movie that I made a clip of where they're all in the chairs and like they're hovering, and it's like it's the future. What is it? It's like a Pixar movie, and they're all Wall-E. Yes. I couldn't think of it. Thank you, studio audience.
Yes, I love it. But here's a take, and I think Skoriox said this a year and a half ago. Reptar, look, you're not going to win this Web3 gaming thing by making an NFT and then making a game. The way you're going to do it is you're going to make a game that's fun and people like to play, and you're going to integrate Web3 in such a way that they can get paid. And you can integrate NFTs as an in-game item that they loot and can buy, sell, and trade. If you're old enough to remember World of Warcraft, you remember that you could go loot this epic, amazing, piece of armor or whatever, but you don't wear heavy armor, you only wear light armor. But you can't sell that to anybody. I mean, you can sell it in-game for in-game gold, but people were selling their accounts on eBay for thousands of dollars just because other people were like, yes, I want that armor. Guess what? And now you can do that with NFTs.
Exactly. And again, guys, we saw in the beginning when NFT gaming started.
I'm going to put us back small again.
NFT games first started coming out. We literally saw so many of them be like, oh, buy this NFT. Yes, that's a great point, Mr. Gray. Buy this NFT, and then you can earn money. And
some of them did. Like you could buy an NFT and you could stake it.
I remember a project when we were playing big time. They were making $10,000
a
month playing a game.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was from owning the assets and renting them out to other people who were playing and couldn't. So. An asset like let's call it a crafting hall. If you wanted a good crafting hall with the highest level of crafting stuff, that might cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000. But if you wanted to rent it out, you could rent it out for a month for $100.
And that's the thing, guys. Like we saw people buying these assets with the hopes of making money, and every single one of those economies collapsed.
It eventually collapsed, and unfortunately, Mr. Gray is correct. Big Time was a good example until they got greedy. I agree with that. Big Time itself, the economy was set up well, and then the company in charge of the ecosystem started just.
They made it pay
basically.
To play.
They became Activision.
Yeah, they made it pay to play.
Does that tell you everything you need to know?
That's such a brutal. That's too much, JC. That's too much.
That's what it felt like.
But you know what? Like, think about this, guys.
Hey, JD Smooth is over on TikTok. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? So we literally think about this, guys. I want you to think about this for a second. Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game coming out. It's been anticipated for years. Everybody is going to love to play it because Grand Theft Auto is fun. And this transition that we're seeing in Web3 gaming, I think is a really important, distinction. We went from buy this NFT and you could play our game and you could make money. And then I think it's going to move more towards, this is a fun game, as JC said. Grand Theft Auto, perfect example. Everyone's going to play it. And then, hey, if they have some NFT and crypto stuff integrated into it, cool. I'll make some money and play it. And these are the games that are going to make it. The games that people don't even know are crypto games because they're not. They're just regular games that have Web3 integration.
So if you're not a crypto person, this is a projection of what you might say. I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn this off because we're not hitting that right now. Here's what you might see, an example of how it might work. You're playing Grand Theft Auto and you're running around and you've ranked up on some leaderboards And if you're in the top, they do a limited time event, and if you score in the top 1,000, you get a specific collectible in-game jacket or some article of clothing that your character can wear to show, look, I was in the top 1,000 of this event, and I was, or like, hey, you were here for the first 6 months of launch. Here's a special thank you. Every character that was here for the first 6 months gets this particular weapon skin, but only for the first 6 months. And then 5 years down the road, people come in and start playing, and they're like, oh man, I don't know, that looks really cool. I want that. You're like, I'll sell you mine. Right? All right, let me move back to the screen share here. We want we're going to take a quick little history trip. The OGs, CryptoPunks, 2017 was when they came out. They are the OGs. They are still, the floor price on these is $60,000, right? So they, which is roughly 30 ETH. Okay. Because I'm not signed into this on this account here. It doesn't have the ETH price. It just has the USD price. But yeah, that's about 30 ETH. At their height, these things were going for 500 ETH.
Guys, and I want you to think about how much money that is. ETH is roughly $1,800 right now. They were selling for 500 Ethereum. Like,
that was when ETH was $4,000.
Yeah,
that's $2 million.
Yeah, for a picture, basically. But and again, the CryptoPunks didn't really do anything. They were just the first NFT. It had never been done before. So
there you go.
But again, guys, there was, I don't think there really was any, real utility with them.
Oh, I lied. So it looks like the top is around $700,000.
Still, almost $1 million for one of these guys. It was wild to see the run up. And obviously, if you bought one or minted one, you were sitting pretty. But
you didn't know.
And the thing is, at this point, people didn't talk about utility. People didn't say, what does it do? Because it was just it. It was an NFT. It was a new thing. And that was enough to really hype people up and get people excited. Now, people started realizing, okay, I bought the $700,000 NFT. Like, what does it do? Yeah.
Now it's worth $60,000.
Yeah. And it's worth $60,000 because it was the first NFT collection. So it's still, and again, this was purchased by Yuga. So the Bored Apes actually own this IP now.
Segway.
And Yuga has absolutely killed it with branding, marketing, Web3 gaming. They're obviously one of the most recognized projects in all of Web3. And, they kind of led the way as far as like what people should look for in an NFT project. JC's just playing with the hero screen. So essentially, guys, these are selling for a little bit less.
About 8 ETH roughly is their floor.
Yeah. Still, $15,000.
But these were selling for 120 ETH.
So, guys,
it was like you talked about, Reptar. It was the community of, it was a status symbol because because they took off and went so high. They became owning one became a status symbol and got you into this inner sanctum of Bored Ape owners. And they're, like Reptar said, they're still building out. They're building out, I've got it right here. Other side is a Bored Ape build out. It's a metaverse that all of your NFTs have a place in.
Probably one of the only metaverses I've seen besides, Ultra Kingdoms. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
That is really just been killing it lately.
Hey, morning, Crypto Daniel. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, what's up, man? Guys, making a metaverse.
I just saw this comment. You're 100% right. Like the Hayabusa helmet from Halo 3, Ice. You're absolutely correct. For my GTA example. Yep, a limited edition collectible. But back in the day, that stuff, like, you couldn't do anything
sell
with it. But now, with Web3 and NFT integration into gaming, they could be something that you yourself own and can sell. And all that person has to do is go, oh, I have this, this Hayabusa helmet for uh, uh, Halo 75. I don't know, whatever. And it's limited edition and it carries over and I can sell it. But I don't need to know crypto to be like, oh, I log into my Halo 74 account, I link it to the Halo 74 marketplace, and I link my PayPal to it, and I sell it. And you don't need to understand how the internet works to buy and sell on eBay. When we get that way on with crypto and NFTs in the gaming world, we're there.
Yeah. And again, guys, making a game is a huge undertaking, and you have to make it fun. What these people did is they made games and they put crypto stuff in it, and then they said, there you go, wait, earn crypto, and then no one wanted to play the games. This is a great example of taking an IP and absolutely crushing it. So Pudgy Penguins is obviously a huge brand. I when I'm walking down the street in my local town, I see Pudgy Penguin stickers on the back of stop signs. I see Pudgy Penguins everywhere. And it's because their marketing is incredible. And they took all of this money that they made from the mint and they created a brand. They have games. They have, these little keychains and stuff. They have, they did the whole love plushies,
we've got to do otters. We've got to take over the otter space.
Yeah, dude. We got to do
alpha pets. Otters.
Yeah. Alpha otters. No, but for real, we you guys, we almost did otters as our NFT collection, just so you know. But we kept them as pets. But so, and again, they have
all of our pets are inside jokes and backstories from the community.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But again, guys, like they took this NFT that does nothing and they turned it into a brand that people, are really love to associate with. And they have all this merchandising. They have all these, I've seen Pudgy Penguin board games in Walmart. I mean, really
Pudgy Penguins is in Walmart.
Yeah. So, and again, guys, this is how an NFT project is done right, because now they have a brand, they have an IP, they're getting revenue, and their holders are benefiting from that. So, again, we have been in the NFT space for such a long time. It's sickening, to be honest. We've seen so many projects fail, but what else we've seen is a handful of projects do it right. And that is exactly what we're trying to do with our NFT collection. We're trying to learn from the success stories and cut off the dead weight that a lot of these projects, cause these projects to fail. So,
yeah. And that's, basically, even the bad projects that failed had some good aspects to them, but there were other things that drug the project down. So for years, Alpha Origins was just a community where we were trying to find good projects for ourselves and for our communities. Look, we're basically trying to group think and go, hey, who's got a good project? How can we make a little extra money for ourselves, right? That's it. The whole community was like, we're all going to make it together. And then we started seeing all of these projects that we liked and had good aspects to them. We started seeing them take a wrong turn and fail. And we're like, you know what? That was a good idea. And that was a good idea. And that was a good idea. What if we take all the good ideas and we just make our own project? I got to turn that off. Sorry. Where is that? Why is that still showing? There we go. The otter is my daughter's spirit animal. I'm not kidding when I say we seriously talked about doing an otter collection.
No, yeah, seriously, guys, we originally wanted to do aliens, but that was taken, and then otters, and there's a long story behind that. But
yeah, let's talk about another project that has seen a 45% move today.
Woo!
Now this
Gods Unchained, ripping. If you guys don't know, this is a card game based strategy game. Yep. It's got NFT.
It is Web3, but it is not specifically NFT. Wait, hang on.
And that is the big distinction, guys. Make a fun game that has NFTs.
I do have it up.
That is the key.
Look, this is some of their stuff from their Twitter page, for their X page. Like, it's just, do I have, here you go. It's a strategy card game. There you go. It's play for free. You can play it on your PC. You can play it on your phone.
And again, guys, it's a really fun game. I've played this. This is actually one of Kyle's, our CFO. This is one of his favorite games.
Yep.
And you collect cards. You can battle other players, and you can earn rewards and earn different cards that you can then sell. And this is the turning point for Web3 gaming.
Hang on, let me turn this back down so you can see what I just did here.
They need to make a fun game that has crypto and NFTs that people don't even realize has crypto.
So you're playing a game and you go up here and you're like, oh, I got this cool card, but I'm not going to use it. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is NFTs? What does that even mean? I don't know. I just want to sell my card. Okay.
Exactly. And again, it's like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. Some of the cards are like, pennies, dollars, but some of them are very expensive. And we're seeing a pump.
That ain't gonna happen again.
Yeah, again, look at that. Gods Unchained was, again, the Web3 gaming narrative was off the chain.
But it was on the chain, but off. Okay.
Oh my god,
that's ridiculous.
Forgive the puns, but yeah, guys. So what I really do think, NFTs are not going to go anywhere. Web3 gaming is not going to go anywhere. It's just going to change.
Yep. And this right here, I think is Illuvium. I think is gonna do well. If you don't know this, you can go to their page here, and they have you can apply to be a closed beta tester. Definitely want to do that. If you decide to do that, put our names down, JC3 and Reptar, because we have already applied, and we will be happy to play with you. Because you fill out a Google Docs, a couple of pages on a Google Docs form, and one of the questions is, do you have a group? Some of the dungeons are like 4-player dungeons, which is awesome. They're like, do you have a group of friends to play with, or are you looking to play just with anybody available? If you put our names down as like, hey, I have a group of people that are also applying to the beta and I would like to play with them, that increases your chances of getting in the beta.
Get in the Discord, guys. We have the link to the beta. You can go apply. The link is in the description if you guys want to.
But that is basically so you can see they've got Overworld, which is going to be the beta, Arena, which they already have going and have given.
Can you just click on those so we can quickly show them?
Show
them off real quick. Just the heroes, yeah. So again, guys,
and we have videos of this on our channel of us running around.
Yeah, Illuvium is an ecosystem of games, guys, which is amazing. A big part of the reason I love it so much. Again, you hunt and capture creatures similar to Pokemon. You battle them, but it's not just the overworld. Like there is Zero, which is a base
harvesting,
builder
crafting.
game.
Yeah, Zero is what I have played the most of. It's the most passive of the games. It's a land builder where you farm NFT skins and fuel resources that you can then basically sell, or you burn them into the economy, and you get rewarded for what percentage each month. I don't have it pulled up, or I would show you. But you can buy land, and the more expensive the land, the more stuff it has on it, the easier it is to make money, but it also costs more. Beyond is a PFP game, a profile pick game. And when I say game, like all of these games, Arena, they have tournaments on a monthly basis where you can, like, the prize pool is like 50 grand.
Yeah, guys,
I haven't played Deathmatch. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's insane. Oh. Yeah, this is the new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah. So, guys, a huge ecosystem, and again, Illuvium is such a fun game to play. It genuinely is. And that's why they're still around, because it is a good game that just has Web3 integration.
Yep.
And
you go over here and you go, I looted. Let's talk about Arena. Arena is an auto battler. It's basically a card game like Magic the Gathering or whatever, but it's graphically enhanced, and it's a card playing strategy game, but it's like live action. It looks amazing. Let me see if let me click on this and I'll show you. It's super fun, but you can buy and sell these things and build your own, basically, character decks. You can see they've got different stuff, but they don't have a fight up right now. But you can loot these in the open world game. But if you're like, I'm not, I'm building this particular type of team for my combat, and I don't need, this alluvial. So I'm going to sell them for $8 or 10 cents, or, depending on how good it is. And that's just from running around playing a video game. Right now, go run around, play your favorite video game. How much money did you make? That's right.
Exactly. And that's the thing. If they add these integrations where it's like, hey, by the way, this game that you love so much, yeah, you can sell your stuff. That is what is going to get people's attention. It's not going to be so much.
Yeah, it'll be, this is really fun. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, wait, I can sell that for money?
Right. And that obviously sounds a lot better than, hey, buy our stuff and then maybe you'll make some money.
Yeah. And then that's where I think big time made the mistake is rather than making money off of the volume of trades, they became like, you have to buy all of your stuff from us. You have to buy special, you have to buy special gold from us to buy the stuff versus just making money off of like every trade. So Reptar's got a bail, so we're gonna hit one more thing. You guys know we made a video about our longtime friends over at Ultra Kingdoms. I just want to point this out. They have 2,000 ratings on PS5 with a 4.34 star rating.
Let's go.
And look, you can if you go right now and search on Google and just type in Ultra Kingdoms reviews, it'll be like everybody hates it. It's the worst thing ever. Yeah, the only people making comments are the negative commenters, as always. We never read the comment section. But you can look at the ratings. People, if they're enjoying the game, they'll click the star rating. If they hate the game, they'll make a video.
Right. And here's the thing, guys. This is a ecosystem. Again, here we see an ecosystem of gaming projects. So there's going to be, yeah, right, Mr. Gray?
That Mr. Gray, that I have held since I learned about gaming and NFTs that World of Warcraft type game economy. Find a fun game that millions of people love to play and just add in the ownership that NFTs allow you. They could just re-release World of Warcraft with graphical updates
and put NFTs in.
Add in the ownership ability of if you go out and you raid this dungeon and you find those paladin shoulders, Leroy Jenkins, and you don't need them, not your little in-game character, the guy sitting behind the keyboard with the account, you own those paladin shoulders and you can sell them to Leroy so he doesn't cause a squad wipe.
Exactly. And here's the thing, guys. Why are we talking so much about, these games and what makes a good game? Unreal Kingdoms is live on PlayStation right now. They are an ecosystem of different gaming.
It is 100% beta testing. It is buggy. But let me read you a couple of comments from our video before. These are people that actually took time to make comments on one of our videos. This is from J Milano 8302. Let me tell you, this game is already a blast to jump into and explore. But it has launched in beta and is still being built out. The devs are hard at work fixing bugs, adding features, and making it better every day. And I want to point something else out. Each of the games that is attached to the central space station is its own game and its own ecosystem. And then JF Conahan, I've been playing on PC for the past 3 weeks. All bugs reported are rapidly fixed. Things are improving. It's still in beta. I don't know why people forget this.
And it's important to remember, guys, beta is early, okay? They are testing things. They are letting people in so they can fix issues that come up. And this is an ecosystem of gaming projects, as JC said. We're also very involved with Unreal Kingdoms.
And Illuvium.
And Illuvium. And, we were inspired by, not only Illuvium, but games like Legends of the Mara.
I wish I had like a soundboard. I'd be like, alpha alert, alpha alert. There you go. There's your soundboard. Did you like that?
Yeah. Love it.
Alpha.
So guys,
alpha. Okay. Now I sound like that stupid little robot from Power Rangers. Alpha. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Sorry.
Totally derailing again.
I did. I ruined Reptar's big speech.
Guys, we really do have a huge announcement because, again, we see NFTs are not going anywhere. We are actually going to be minting our NFT project within the next few weeks. And, our community has already had a chance to kind of get in early and, get some of the value that our NFTs offer. If you want to learn more about what the NFTs actually do, you can go into the Discord and check everything out. But my point is, we have seen.
Hey, it's 999 ETH. Good to see you, man. I hadn't seen you in a couple of weeks.
Welcome. We genuinely have seen everything in this industry. We've seen the failures, we've seen the success stories, and we want to emulate the successes again, as we said earlier. So we were inspired by Yuga's ecosystem, by Alluvium's ecosystem, by even Ultra Kingdoms.
Serum City.
Yeah, Serum City, great
Legends
example.
of the Mara.
Yep. So all of these games were fun to play and just integrated in NFTs. So we've done so much for our NFT holders already, even before the mint. We had a pre-sale for our community members that have been around forever. It was very small, but the point is, we have done airdrops, we've done early access, we've done raffles, we've done so much.
Like Ice and Mr. Gray can tell you in the chat here if they've made if they have randomly received enough rewards to justify their purchases.
Yeah. So again, we do as much as we can with the NFT. The only thing that we didn't do was build a game, because building a game was hard, and we didn't want to do the whole buy our stuff and play a game. So we changed our mind, because Unreal Kingdom is live. We want to be part of that ecosystem, and we also want to launch on our own platform. So Alpha Origins, on top of all the incredible utility that we already offer,
check the website
and all the free giveaways.
We'll tell you more in the coming days before as we lead up to New York.
Yes, because we are going to NFT NYC, and we're going to be talking and networking with some other people in the space. We have a couple screenshots that we are going to share about the game. Mr. Gray, awesome to hear. Again, guys, we really take care of our NFT holders. And again, the one thing that we didn't have was a game. And I'm so excited. Ooh, damn, that was loud. I'm actually really excited to share these with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and...
I got it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Boom.
Yeah. So we took some inspiration from Legends of the Mara, and I really like the idea of a monthly raid battle where people can, set up their team, different abilities, go in, click their specials, and everybody work together to
Is that all of the companions in a squad together and all of the races? Wait, does that matter?
Yeah.
Okay,
So, guys, each raid boss is going to have different, weaknesses and things like this. We are actively working on this. It's going to be probably more after NFT NYC, but you are not going to need NFTs to play this game. Anybody that plays is going to be set up with drones, essentially robots that you can use, you can put in. They're not going to do as much damage. They're not going to be as valuable as the NFTs, obviously. But people without NFTs are still going to be able to play and win rewards. But this is not just a raid battle game. We want to incorporate something like Serum City, like Alluvium Zero, into the game where you're able to upgrade. So this is for players who maybe don't have NFTs. They can build their base up, they can strengthen their team, and they can still participate and earn rewards without NFTs. Now, if you have NFTs, you are going to have a more fun and easy time. However, this is not going to be pay to win. This is going to be rewarding engagement. And it's and most importantly, fun. We want it to be fun. So very much in development, very much not finished. We'll show one more little screenshot of kind of what our idea is for the base, kind of, StarCraft meets Illuvium Zeros, kind of what we're thinking. You can also assign NFTs to defend your base. We're really going to make this as fun as possible with everything that we've learned from Legends of the Mara, everything we've learned from Illuvium Zero and Serum City, and everything we've learned from, all the PvP games. Again, make a fun game and then integrate the NFTs.
And make it so people can play without the NFTs.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yep. So, guys, we'll share so much more about this when the time comes. I'm very excited to continue to work on this.
Oh, JD Smooth asks, when is the mint happening? You should probably come to game night tonight.
Yeah.
Answer that question.
We will answer that tonight. Tonight is game night. We give away prizes. We play fun games, and we're absolutely degenerate, more so than we are here.
Reptar, do you need NFTs to get prizes?
You do not.
But what if you have NFTs and you win prizes?
You get double. Yeah.
And by the way, all hail. It's Mark Mir 7340. There is Ice. He is our janitor supreme. That is the unique single role granted to the holder of the most Alpha Origins NFTs.
Good to see you, man. He is going to be having a lot of fun when this game comes out, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
So
Reptar's got somewhere to be, so we got to go.
Yeah, guys, we appreciate every single one of you. I hate to say it, but please, hit all the buttons. It helps us out a lot. Leave a hate comment if you really want to. Yes. But more importantly, guys, get in the Discord. Everything is in there. All of the events, everything that we're doing. We share screenshots, updates. You guys are only getting half the information if you're not in the Discord.
If that much, yeah. And
it's
also a whole lot more fun because we can say things in the Discord that we can't say on YouTube.
And there's a lot of degenerates in there, so you guys will have fun. And a lot
Shout out to Funmaster, our newest degenerate.
Too.
Yeah,
just gonna say that.
Yeah, look, really, it's a place where we all come together. We share ideas because one person, two people, three people can't know everything. We all try and bring ideas, and we all try and share those ideas with each other so that we all can make it. That's the goal. We're all gonna make it.
Exactly.
At least all of us in Alpha Origins.
So meet us at game night. We are announcing the date of the mint, which is very, very, very soon. And
you're going to want to, we're going to make sure that if you're in our community, you have an opportunity before all of the people that have never heard of us in New York. Okay. Yep. That's all I'm saying. Chompy, before I keep running my mouth. Bye.